that we need to intervene earlier in the disease process. But even that sentence of "we need to intervene earlier in the disease process" actually comes with more questions than just those 9 words that are in that sentence. Because what do we mean when we mean intervene, and when should we intervene, and how early is early, and when does the disease start, and actually is it even a disease at those stages? And that's why I put disease in inverted commas, because actually it's unusual in other areas of. So in Scotland, we actually bank lots of tissue from patients. In fact, everything that's ever taken out of anybody is kept for research purposes. Now, what that means is that if you've had your appendix taken out when you were 12, or your tonsils taken out in your early 20s, or a gut biopsy or a skin biopsy taken in your 60s, we have all of that tissue banked for the whole of a person's life. So that means that if somebody goes on to develop ALS, I can have a look into the past and see what tissue they had taken during their life. And this is all pre-symptomatic, so years before they develop their motor symptoms. And so when we looked, we were able to develop a cohort where we had multiple organs biopsied from people years before they went on to get ALS. All of these people went on to get ALS. But years before people had symptoms, motor symptoms, we could see signs of TDP43, so this protein that's aggregating in the brain and the spinal cord causing symptoms, motor symptoms. We could see this guy aggregating outside of the brain and spinal cord. So we could see these aggregates in the skin, in the gut, in other organs, not just the brain and spinal cord. There were also lots of organs that we couldn't see any signs of TDP pathology. And so, for me, this was a really important finding, because it sort of hones our efforts on organs that we should be focusing on for biomarkers, and perhaps rules out some that might not be so useful. But it also highlights that there are organs that are very easy to access, much easier than taking a brain biopsy, that are showing signs of the disease years before people get motor symptoms.